A new study is shining a light on the impact of having a near-death experience. 70% of people say their religious or spiritual beliefs shifted after their brush with death. A near-death experience is featured in Dr. Mark Siegel's new book, The Miracles Among Us. The book features real stories about faith and healing, and it hits bookshelves on November 18th. But you can pre-order it right now at foxnewsbooks.com. And we are so lucky we have the author himself sitting right next to us. All right, Mark, you got to tell us one of your favorite stories in the book.
Well, the one about near-death experiences. By the way, I want to quote Senator Fetterman because he says it wasn't like seeing lights or whatever, but it was feeling that everything was being bounded up and things all coming up through, and I was going to go up to a window into the sky. Now, Chief of Surgery Montgomery, Bob Montgomery at NYU, has had a similar experience seven times after cardiac arrest. And when you hear him say it, you say, and he's in my new book, you hear him say, you say, this is one of the top surgeons in the history of the country. He's a transplant surgeon. He does the pig transplants. He's unbelievable. And he says, during these cardiac arrests, I'm out there connected to the universe, and all of a sudden, I hear a sound, and I don't know what the sound is. And he said, wait a minute, the sound is someone breathing, and it's me. And he's coming back into his body from a greater place, from a larger place, from where he's connected to the universe. And he says after that, coming back into his body, he never feels the same about anything after that. Wow. He feels much calmer and much more that God is in charge, that God is who we have to turn to and be afraid of, not each other.
Wow.
That was Dr. Montgomery. Have you experienced personally something like that in all your years of medicine?
I have experienced it with patients multiple times who have come back from comas, and they've said, and I've said, where were you during that coma? And they've said that they've been in an extended place where they were not in this world. They were coming back from where they were, which was connected to. It's so comforting to hear these stories.
Yeah.
I've had it multiple times. Every time somebody wakes up from a coma, they tell me a story like that.
Just one quick question. Are the stories similar? In other words, is there a pattern to them? Or in other words, the cynic in me says, well, maybe they're just in some sort of dream state. But if people have kind of the similar experience, then maybe there is something to this.
They always have the same experience.
That's amazing.
It's always the same. Now, that's just the near-death experience. The rest of the book, that's one aspect of the book. But miracles are occurring all the time, and we all have miracles out there. Everybody has miracles. They're a combination of coincidences, of medical realities that just barely go right. Brett Baer's son, 5 heart operations. He's chapter 1 in the book.
Wow.
Barely goes right. Somebody says, well, I don't think that x-ray looks quite right. I normally wouldn't do anything, but just to make sure, doctors have to be attuned to that, and too many aren't.
Amazing.
Wow.
I like the idea that a change of perspective obviously comes from a near-death experience, but also the idea that if someone's in a coma and believers are here praying for them, that there's a connection through God there as well. Do you talk about some of that in your book?
Absolutely. And I think, by the way, that that's what Fetterman is experiencing right now. People from all over the world. I had that with Damar Hamlin in my book, where Damar Hamlin, everyone thinks he made a 1-minute recovery. It's not so. It took several days, and people all over the country praying for him helped him a lot. Steve Scalise's recovery, he was praying. People everywhere were praying for his recovery after he was shot on the ball field.
Yeah, Hamlin was the Buffalo Bills safety who
had a
died
cardiac arrest on the field, saved by tremendous doctors.
Amazing.
Absolutely.
Well, Mark, we got your book here. You were so nice to sign it for all of us, and it's coming out soon.
2 days.
You can pre-order it now, though.
Hey, everyone. I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.